1 2 testing. 1 2. So probably live now. Hi everyone. Welcome to a surprise edition of Stratego with Bob. I'm just going to post on the forum anyway, just to say that I'm going live. Oh, multiplayer there. Yeah. If you watch the last couple of streams, I sort of haven't been in the mood to play and stuff on my mind. But I just sort of had the urge today to play, so I'm working a night shift now. I've got another 4 hours to work, so I just thought I'd better put some content up as well. You know, as I say, I was in the mood to play. I've also got a new microphone that I'm testing out, so let me know if that's coming through loud and clear for you. Got a bit of a slow PC at the moment, it seems. Okay, so okay, so I'll just post something there just in case people are checking on there. But as I say, welcome anyone that joins to this surprise stream. Normally I post in the forum to say that I'm gonna be streaming and sort of what times, but as I say, I haven't really been in the mood, so this is sort of a bit of a surprise one that I just sort of felt in the mood to play. So we're going to go with this setup. I sort of tweaked it a bit, did some changes to it, because I realised, you know, there were a few things that were sort of happening to me in other games. So let's see how we get along here. I want to try and get us back into gold if possible. The bad games that I've had sort of sent me back down again. So alright, so we've got someone sort of testing over there. That's sort of my worst case scenario really, because it means I have to start doing something. Okay, alright, well that's handy then, because that major can snag that then. Now there's a bit of an issue though, because I've got to be careful about protecting it obviously, so let's just tuck him back in here. Alright, so we've got another one there. Okay, so I'm just going to get him out of the way. We're going to be faced with potential danger here. Let me think, what's the best way here? Yeah, if he's going to come in for that anyway, then I'm just going to have to pretend that I got that. Okay, well he is taking a risk here. Okay. So, that's interesting. Well, I mean, if he's coming in for it, there's no point me really using the scout. I guess what I could do is just start to move that one out, so that if, yeah, okay, so if he's now, let me sort of move this up now to pretend I'm sort of running away this side. Hopefully he's going to come down this way. He's going to go for this 5, no doubt, yeah. Okay, alright, well, it's a major, it's not the end of the world. Let me start to, I need to realistically make some routes out down here, because he's obviously going to start coming in now. So let me try maybe force him the other way. He's looking as though he may be coming down just to sort of go in on that down there. Yeah, he's going to look to do that. So this is where it all becomes a bit of a nightmare, this setup, because I've got to force the bluff now, you see. So let me see here. I'm going to have to sort of shuffle around, and I also need to get, see, this is going to be a pain now. I'm going to need to force him. What's the best way here? Oh dear, well, if that's the minor, yeah, you see I'm faced with that now. Let's see here if I can maybe sort of trick him in, because I mean he's going to go for that now. It's a total disaster that's happened there. And if I move the spy, it's going to sort of threaten him there anyway. He's going to go down with that, I would imagine. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, there's not much you can do about that when that happens. You see that that setup there. Hi to anyone that's watching. That setup does run a high risk of doing that. So, I mean, I have to sort of just take that one on the chin, because that does happen sometimes. Very rare, but I mean, the marshal was over there. You know, there's not much. I could have maybe just forced in on the exchange, I guess, you know, a bit earlier, but it's unfortunate. That's really the sort of quickest one that I've ever had against this setup here. Yeah, it's a bit unlucky, really. I mean, there's a potential that someone could have seen my setup and sort of planned that, I guess, you know, the way that game sort of went. You know, I may need to sort of change my setup completely. Okay, where are we? What's happened here? Oh right, yeah, I did click, didn't I? Searching for a match. So yeah, I mean, that was unfortunate that they sort of came straight in that way. Hiya, Malcolm. So yeah, as I just explained to Malcolm there in the chat here, that I had stuff on, you know, I did mention about it in the other two streams. So yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, life goes on and things happen. So it was probably good anyway, because it's good to have a break. I mean, you know, if you play Stratego, then you'll know that it requires concentration and focus to, you know, well, if you want to get the results you want, you know, yeah, if you're not sort of in the right mood, you know, I mean, a lot of the games that I had played up to that point as well, quite taxing games, you know, quite sort of brain draining. So, alright, now I've got to think again, you know, if this sort of happens down here, what I would do next time. I think I'm going to have to go in for the exchange next time. You see, not everyone will start doing that. So okay, so I was hoping to make some progress down there. Let's see what's going to happen here. I'm going to carry on sort of just doing it this way, not moving over there, because you know, that just leaves things over there a little bit. I can deal with it later, so I may just go in here with this lieutenant up behind. I may go in straight away with the, well, actually no, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a scout here, just test that, and then that way, depending on what it is, I can go in either with the miner or the lieutenant behind. So let's see. Okay, so I think I'll go in, yeah, obviously with the lieutenant. I'm going to just check this here. That's probably, yeah, going to be a miner. Let's well, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't like things coming in without knowing what they are, you see, so it's wise to just do that if you've got something there to protect. Alright, so he's got that. Now, I don't necessarily want to reveal my general there to another scout, so I'm just going to bring this out now, cover this area. I may start to do an attack down that side just to sort of make some routes out. That is the only reason I would do that. Okay, so now he's, yeah, he's looking to sort of come in with scouts and stuff. So I'm just going to sort of keep essentially sort of putting new pieces in front, flush all these scouts out if possible, because, you know, I mean, it could be that he's going to want to check everything, you know. So alright, now let's go ahead then, get some of this down here. What I may do is bring this sergeant out. Okay, bring this sergeant out just to sort of cover or to put pressure. Maybe sort of flush something else out. Oh, this is interesting. This is not moving here. I wonder if that's a bomb there. So alright, well, let me go this way. See, we're flushing out another scout here. You may want to bring another scout out. Ah, okay. So he is now moving that then, is he? Alright. So okay, I'm just going to go then with this scout. See if that's going to flush another one out. Okay, well, I'm going to go with this, yeah. Okay, I mean, I would assume in... Now, this was a captain, though, wasn't it? So, I wouldn't have thought this is going to be a captain. Now, he does know what this miner is, and now this one. So, I guess what I'll do is I'll sort of fake out with this scout behind. Excuse me if I miss anyone in the chat. Good to see you, good to see you. Okay, so we know that that's the captain, so let's see what this is here then. I mean, he sort of put threat on it. Oh, he didn't want to. That's interesting. So let's try and force it this way. I wonder if he's going to attack it now. Okay. Alright, so got a sergeant and a captain down there. He knows what these two are. I guess I can go in with a major. I may have to do an exchange here then. It looks like he's sort of coming in to threaten. He may be coming down straight down now with his captain, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to try and salvage this stuff. You know, it's not a great deal, but every piece could help later on, so I'm just going to try and salvage it. If he wants to walk in with his captain, then obviously I can then look to get that. Okay, so he's going to do it that way. So I'll just tuck him in there. I'm going to just move this sergeant out. I mean, what I may be able to do is pin this captain in a minute. Okay, so he's looking to come in with that sergeant to do it. So, alright, well, I mean, if he sort of attacks, I mean, I may sort of run this one away. I don't want to necessarily reveal the big pieces for low pieces, you know. So, well, that's perfect. He's now going down there with that Captain Army. He's going to run into trouble eventually. Yeah, that's alright. So, okay, well, let me get him with this then. I mean, he may sort of start to move over or go down, I guess. I mean, he could potentially get my pieces there. I'm going to have to do an exchange. I mean, what I may do, yeah, is move this one back now, move this major up here. So then that way, if he does take that sergeant, I've got that captain then. Let's see what he's going to do. He may move across, yeah, okay, well, that's alright. So, okay, so where are we now? So I'm up on him a captain now. So, well, let me get this sergeant again, because I'm up a sergeant on him as well here. Perhaps it's a good time to sort of get that out over there and work out what he's coming in with. Perhaps look to sort of move this major out now. Get this major tucked over this side, because I mean, if he knows obviously that major's there, then he's going to be looking to coming in with his colonels or you know, higher. So I'm just going to plonk that sergeant there for the time being. And if he's bluffing, then the other major can take care of anything. I mean, I may even move this scout out now and have a look. Yeah, let's do that. And this could be something, as I say, that he's sort of threatening with the... Okay, well, I'm going to pretend that it's not a scout then, because he's obviously looking at that and thinking that's what I was about to do. So, okay, just going to have to take it easy, you know. I'm going to have to play careful. Now, this hasn't moved as far as I remember, so we're looking at a potential bomb there. Right, so let me go there and press with this sergeant, because as I say, we're up this sergeant on him. Oh, okay. Alright, well, that's handy. And this now coming in. Let's see what it is, what he's got. Alright, so yeah, he's taking it easy with these pieces, this player. Not giving away too much. Now, I mean, this miner that I've got here is a bit of a sitting duck, you know, it's sort of done its job a little bit. May as well pull that back, so it's highly unlikely that it's going to be... So I've still got this advantage on this sergeant on him, so let me just use it. Okay, so it was a scout, so let's see what... I bet he's got another captain here. Okay, so he's moving that out of the way. I wonder if he just doesn't want to sort of reveal what that is. Okay, so bearing in mind what we had down the other side, we did have a captain down there. So, but at the moment, I think this is sort of playing to my advantage that I'm leaving this down here. I mean, it could be that he's bombed in as well. Alright, well, let me try and flush out that other scout then. Let's make that my next sort of plan of action. I'm going to just move this miner up now to do that. So, okay, we know that that's a lieutenant there. So, okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that. I do need to sort of look at routes now, because I mean, he does know this is a sergeant anyway, so is he going to be coming in with anything big? I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to do is just sort of press up with a miner, see what he's going to do. Okay. I mean, I'm tempted to sort of try and break through with the major now. I'm just going to sort of move that there. Let's see what he's got coming in here. Oh, right, okay, so we've got another lieutenant there. Alright, well, so yeah, this is what I'm thinking. He's not revealing these big guns, this player, unless he has to, so... alright, well, let me then go in with this captain up here and sort of try and snag one of these. This piece hasn't moved over here, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. I have got a captain on him as well anyway, so that's handy. I can make use of that. I'm pretty sure this isn't moving. Ah, okay. Alright, so he's sort of planning his defences quite well. Didn't move for quite a while. So okay, well, I think then, yeah, let's maybe sort of put I better work out a bit of a route though here now. I think what I'll do is I'm going to go up with this, so we're evens on captains now. And yeah, what I may do is then just sort of look to snag this stuff up here if possible. He's got a lieutenant there, and then obviously the major there behind it. So I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, I do need to look at my route now and sort of get things in place ready for my attack. And he does know that that's a colonel anyway. So I'm just going to... Okay, so he's got his 7 there now, so let me press ahead here with this colonel, try and get this lieutenant out of the way. Okay, so he's now moving ahead. Alright, so let me move this major around the side maybe. Try and pretend that I'm sort of sneaking round. And see if I can sort of force anything else to happen. Let's see. I'm tempted to sort of make a bit of a charge for it, but he's obviously... Okay, so he's now moved that out of the way, that major that was there covering. So let me just sort of sit there for the time being. Can't remember if that's where he's moved it to, is over there. Oh, okay, so did he move it there? Right, so let me sort of just fake a little bit with this miner now. See if I can sort of force him back into a position where we're going to reveal, you know, where his cover is. So okay. He's moving it there, and what we got here? Okay, so he's doing it with a lieutenant. So alright, well, he's not sort of playing he's playing a very cautious game in the sense that he's not revealing his big guns. So he's attacking there. I mean, this, he's just moved over to cover this, but I'm wondering if it's likely to be higher than a major. This one sort of come over, so, and I mean, he does know this is a colonel. I guess I've got to go this way, and then if it's going to get taken here, at least I'm going to get the information, and I can perhaps just come straight back round here now with the colonel. Okay, so he hasn't taken there, so let me see what it is then. The computer's going very slow here, we're getting a bit of lag today. Okay, so that's his general. Alright, so at least we know then we got the threat here of 2 big guns coming in now. So yeah. Okay, alright, well, I need to start to make tracks then, to get my big pieces in play. Now we know this is a general. I mean, I think this is going to be another captain or something here anyway, so just going to sort of put a bit of pressure on it. Okay, so he's now coming down with something else there. So I mean, this is the general here. This sort of came in, so I mean it's either the marshal or another colonel, but I want to get a fix on the marshal before I really start making any serious moves to do anything. Right, so he's now moving that one back, so let's see what this is here. I've got a feeling it's another lieutenant. Yeah, sorry about the lag here, guys. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if it's anything to do with this new microphone or not sure what's causing it. I've not had any issues previously for a while. Alright, so general here. So this one, okay, so that was a lieutenant, was it? I think I just spotted it, went so slow there. So yeah, I mean, I've got a feeling then that that's the marshal there. So okay, alright then, so I need to start to look at these numbers here, maybe start to sort of make some tracks up here. Right, so this is coming in now. Let's move my scout out here. Let's get that out of the way. I mean, you know, until we get a fix on that marshal, then I'm not going to make too many assumptions. I sort of feel like I've lost a little bit of ground with my major and the captain now. So he may be trying to, he's sort of got one scout left as well. Now I don't believe this to be anything. I think this is a bluff. Okay, so it's another major. Well, alright, well he didn't know he had that on me, didn't he? So we're probably going to get another major coming in again, aren't we? So let me sort of preempt that if possible. I've got a feeling this is the marshal, that we know that this is the general. So I'm just going to sort of try and go and press ahead here. I mean, there's a bit of a risk, but I've got a feeling that's what he's doing. He's sort of, oh right, so I wonder if we got two sets of two bombs there, because that's why they haven't moved perhaps. Alright, so yeah, this is the one I've got a feeling is the marshal here. I mean, this now is coming in to sort of test and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if that's another if that's the other major. So I might just start to sort of think ahead now then and look to sort of press. I mean, it could be that that's a colonel now that he's got coming in, and he's looking to do exchanges, you know, because he knows now that he's up on that that major and even the captain now. So okay, well, I mean, if he's bombed in there, I might start now. So he's put his general there and the potential marshal there. He's got one scout left. Alright, so I could do with getting a minor in action now then. Which one's the best one? They're all a bit pinned in here, aren't they? So alright, I'm going to need to get this one over here maybe to come out. I mean, he's got the one other captain as well. So let me just, I've got a feeling this is a colonel here. So I'm just going to sort of go this way. I think he's got another colonel there to protect. This is the one that's the potential marshal. So what I may do is, I mean, I may sort of just start getting ready with a bit now with the spy, because this is going to be a tricky one to actually make sure that I can. I've got to be careful that he's got the other scout in play. So I'm just going to sort of take it a bit easy now. I mean, this is where he's put his general, so the potential for the spy there. Let me put some threat here on this. potential colonel. So now let's be careful. This is the potential marshal. This I don't believe to be anything huge. Could be the other major. I mean, this could be a major as well, I guess. But he sort of came in knowing earlier that I had the colonel there. So I believe that it was possibly the other colonel. Ah, okay, so he's now coming in with the general there. So, okay, well, let me sort of drag it round. Let's see if I can get around the back end and get a fix on that there. Or if not, we're going to get a fix on this other thing here. Let's just see here. I've got a feeling that's what this is there. That's it. That's the marshal there. I'm pretty certain of it now. Let me just preempt that. So he's got his general there. I mean, what I can do if it is the marshal. Yeah. Okay. So now I can just sort of come in here now, and what I may do is sort of just come in and start causing some damage down here. Okay. So he's now moving it back there. So okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll sort of do a bit of a bluff and sort of, I've got to be careful because he's got that scout in play. Alright, so let me move this way then. He's now moved the general here, he's got his marshal there. I mean, I need to sort of realistically get my marshal round there. Let me sort of put a bit of play on this again here. Now, he sort of covered it with the general though, so I'm not quite sure what this is going to be. I mean, he wouldn't have covered the colonel with the general, I wouldn't have thought. It's a strange one. So okay, well, if I then see what he's doing is, I've got a feeling we've got two bombs there, you see. So what he's doing is he's not sort of making any attacks himself. He's letting me kind of walk in. So I'm going to have to make sure that my strategy is okay. Let's see again if I can sort of force it round. Get him to come back with his marshal perhaps, and then okay, so he's probably going to come in now, so I see. Alright, so if he's going to do that, then what I'm going to just do is just a check down here, obviously steam in there and go for those if there are bombs over there. I mean, I'm not sure if I should make my move. Ah, that's a shame. Well, look, thinking about it, I should have just, I should have just gone for it straight away, really. Alright, so that's, I've got to be careful then, because there's that scouts there then. Alright, well, at least, alright, so I've got to be careful. Oh yeah, so, if he comes down with a scout to test here, then at least I've got cover there. Alright, so we know he's got his marshal over there now, so what I'm going to do is, and we know the scout is there, so I've just got to be careful. In actual fact, I don't want to sort of I don't want to sort of make that stand out like a sore thumb now that they spy here. I've got to put this spy away. And he's even now sort of going to reveal my general now. So I think what I'll do is I'll sort of pretend that it's the spy is this one and sort of bring my piece round this way. I mean, I could potentially come in here cause a lot of damage. Let's just move this out now. So we're still looking at this general here, I believe. I hope I haven't lost track of it. Yeah, this one's a general. We've got a potential spy there. So let's come down here again now, try and get this. Okay, right, so let me think here. So he knows, yeah, he does know that that's a colonel. Alright, so let me sort of fake with something then that's going to be the marshal. But he's going to, as soon as I sort of come around with it, he's going to look to test. So let me see here. I think I'm going to do a bit of a lotto because I need to clear something. I've got a feeling this is a colonel here and that these are 2 bombs. And so I'm going to go in behind. All of this is moved, I believe. And I've got to sort of hope that I don't get pinned. I mean, I am potentially going to be pinned. Oh no, this was the scout, wasn't it now? So I've got to be careful about that. Okay. Alright, well, let me just I'm going to have to start moving some of these other pieces out. I mean, I'm going to have to get a miner over there as well, just to double check that. Alright, so this is that scout here. You see, I don't want to attack this because then he's just going to move with the marshal. So, alright, so let me go here and just sort of bring up this captain now. So, okay, I've got to be careful here because obviously now if he does shoot down there, then he's going to get this spy. So I've got to be careful here. Okay, so he's attacking there, right? Alright, well, what I'm going to do is just sort of pretend here then, because he's obviously going to start coming down now for this general. I just want to cover this spy. I just want to sort of try and cover. I want to really get this captain down here. Let's see if I can sort of protect this here. We know this is a scout here, and we've got this lieutenant now as well. I mean, he's potentially going to whiz in here. So, okay, so let me just see now. Yeah, let me sort of keep pretending that that's the spy there. If he's going to come, really, I should have got that scout out of the way though. So let's get this lieutenant. Get him a sergeant, sorry. And this is the sort of bit where it's going to get tricky now. Let's make sure that I can get out here. I mean, he's obviously now going to look to establish what everything is, you see. Alright, so if I take with this one, and then that will suggest to him that this is the spy that I'm protecting this way, that this couldn't attack, which I'm hoping will send him this way, chasing me. If he wants to come after the colonel with his general, he can come past me this way. And hopefully I can somehow manage to sort of establish that he's going to sort of go for it. Okay, so let me see. I don't want to sort of reveal which side my marshal is, so let me see if he's going to do exchanges. No, okay, so let me think here, what's the best way about this? Yeah, you see, I got a feeling that that's a colonel. So okay, so we've got a general and everything there. So, okay, well, what I'm going to have to try and maybe do is sort of fake with the spy. Sorry if I'm not with you in the chat too much, guys, but obviously this is now getting tricky. So I just want to be careful. Make sure that I'm doing the right things. Let's see, what's the best way around this here? So I'm safe to tuck him in for the time being. He's not going to take the risk over here with this, I wouldn't have thought. I mean, what I may do is start to look to bluff with the spy. You know, because I need to sort of make that breakthrough. If I can make that breakthrough, then we have got that last scout. So let's see. I guess I've got to cover this general coming in now. I mean, we're looking at 2 potential bombs here, so I think what I'm going to do is maybe sort of look to start to press up here. I may again sort of go this way. Look to press maybe with this spy here. What I may do is, I mean, I'm sort of tempted to sacrifice with the 7 here and see if he's going to think that I'm double bluffing. No, okay. So, alright, well, he's not doing that, so that's a shame. So I'm going to just see then. Yeah, he's now coming around with that general there, so he's obviously looking to sort of try and pin that. Alright, well, so we've got his general there, we've got his general there, his marshal there, so I need to realistically work out a way where I can sort of trap things here. I mean, I guess I've got to try and just go up here with this sergeant for the time being and get another establish maybe on some bombs. He's just sort of protecting. Let's see, I wonder actually the way he's sort of coming over to defend there. Let's see if we've got a bomb in the corner, have we? No, wow, okay, we've got a colonel tucked on the back line there. Alright, so that's good though. So, alright, so we've got the marshal here, we've got the general here. What I may do then is just push up with a spy then now. We know one of the colonels is over there. I'm just going to sort of press back there this way with this 7 again. See if we're going to get him to come in. I may have to sort of go round. I really want to convince him, you know, that the 7 is the spy. And then what I can do, yeah, what I can do now then is now I've got this spy in this position to cover this marshal. I'm just going to now look to go round the other end with the general, because that sort of block him off now that way. I mean, he may sort of come back. I better move this one out. Okay. So he's now looking to just come in for it. I may have scuppered myself a little bit. I've got to get this out of the way here now, because he's probably just going to come and put threat on that. Okay, yeah, that's what he is doing there. All right, so I'm just going to pull back then, and I need to be aware again of a way out now. Because he may be thinking that okay, so yeah, he may be thinking again now that I've got my spy the other way. And let's see what he's going to do here. I mean, I don't believe that to be another kernel. Where did that come from? Actually, it could be the kernel. He's looking at coming down again now. So I've got to test it. Unfortunately, with this 7. Really, I mean, okay, so that's a minor. So at least, well, the problem is now, you see, he does know that that's not the spy. So let's see. I'm going to have to sort of fake again then this way probably. So I mean, this is probably the other kernel. This is the kernel probably coming in. So I've got to be aware of that, or another major. So let me see what's the best way around this. It's going to be, I guess, yeah, maybe the other ways. Okay, well, there's a potential here then of the pin. Oh no, he's now moved that out of the way. I was going to say that when that was there, I could have put this here and then just gone for the spy bluff. But I've got a feeling now he does know that, well, I'm going to try again now to sort of bluff with this captain now. And pretend that this is the spy here. I mean, I've got a feeling that this is going to be the kernel here. So I'm going to have to take the risk with the marshal. I would like to maybe sort of go in with the general again, and cover that with that. Cover it with that. Okay, so he's now coming back. He's taken the risk there with this captain here. Wow. Okay, so that's interesting that he didn't take the bluff there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move that out then. And oh, there's a potential now here then for me to lose a lot of pieces now. Obviously the kernel there, but what he will allow me to do is to potentially come in now with the general obviously round the back end, but this is proving tricky now. Okay, so well, yeah, I mean he sort of knows where the spy is now as well. So that's a shame. Alright, well, I'm gonna go round this way. I've got to salvage this captain really. Got to work out the best way here. I guess because I don't want to. I'm gonna have to try. Well, he's gonna just come down anyway. But what I could do, I guess, is sort of pretend that I got the spy down this way. It's looking like he's going to sort of chase down. He's going to try and do the 2 square rule, I think, by the look of it. Alright, well, he's going for that, isn't he? So I'm going to have to just try and sort of make a break through here then. There's a potential for me to sort of pin, I guess. Now by moving over with the spy, at least it's sort of got him trapped that way. It's a shame here if I've got the 2 bombs there, because I'm not going to get out here. yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna need to, I think I need to make a charge this way now with the Marshal. Because he's got the general there. I mean, actually one of them is there, isn't it? The other colonel. So actually, let me go then. Yeah, I think what I may do is try and get that colonel. I guess I should realistically go for it with the general. Trying to think what's the best way to do this here. He's got, yeah, I better sort of pin that in a bit more then. Just so that, you know, if the worst comes to the worst. And I guess maybe I could bluff here with this major here. I'm gonna need to sort of back off temporarily now. Okay, so alright, so I've now potentially got this these pieces pinned here now, because this general is not going to be able to move anywhere when I start coming up now. Yeah, so alright, so if I block him here now, and then I've got a feeling this is the spy here anyway, so alright, I'm just going to come up. I mean, yeah, I mean, that could be another oh no, the colonel's over here. I doubt very much that the other colonel's so near. Yeah, now that's the potential spy there. Alright, so let me think here. He's going to start coming in with that. So, alright, well, I can still sort of, I need to get my, could do with getting the scout in place. Alright, well, I'm going to need to, it's a shame here. Yeah, because he's going to sort of force my hand so that he can get back. So I need to get something ready for that. And then if the worst comes to the worst, I'll have to do an exchange with the general. So alright, so now let's pin him there. Now I need to get this general round there sharpish now, because I've got to get this in here now. Yeah, so he's going to come down that way. I'm just going to press up again here. I see, so he's doing it that way. Alright, well, so that means he's going to start to come round with his general. So okay then, well, let me start to sort of do that then. Let me start to go the other way. Let me get some of these out. Excuse me, because I'm going to need to protect. I've got a feeling it is a colonel there. It's a shame my what's happened here. It's a shame that my scout is pinned a little bit. I mean, he's sort of going to come in anyway, isn't he? Going to come round probably. So okay, well, I guess what I could do, let me see if I can get him to move. Yeah, if I can get him to move, then at least then I could potentially come in then behind. And the worst we're faced with is the exchange on a colonel. I mean, what I could do here, yeah, is sort of go in I've got to be careful though that I've got my route back out round. Let's see. I mean, he's got his kernel there, I would imagine. Alright, well I'm going to need to, go in that way then. I'm going to need to, go round back that way with the general, because, what I mean I could do is sort of get to, he's going to sort of look to come round now, so, okay, let me then pull back then, with the marshal, get that in place, so that I can then come back round the other way with the general. Maybe sort of pin some of these here. I mean, this is the spy, I would imagine. So I mean, I'm going to force him back there. Yeah, alright, so let's do it that way. And then come in here. And try and again force his hand a little bit here. This, I would imagine, is the other colonel. Right, so he's now coming in for that. Alright, so if I go this way then, and then get this out of the way, whatever it is. This is the spy. I think we've got the two colonels here. He's going to have to sort of make a decision when I do take this, because he's, in actual fact, he's going to just move his spy back, isn't he? So he's going to sort of be covered there. But any tips on this one, guys? I'm going to go back in the chat here, a quick peep. Welcome, 4 people watching. We've got a tight one here, very tight game here. Excuse me, just need a drink there. Being made to work for this one. So I wonder, I mean, this is highly unlikely to be a colonel. No, it's a minor. Okay, so what is that? Is last minor? Sorry about the lag there. That's his last minor, so the best he can do is a draw here. Okay, so he's done that then, is he? Right. So now then, he's still going to play that game, isn't he? He's still got that colonel there, and he's still got this general here with the spy. So, but this time, I really need to get this scout in there. I could really do with that. Alright, so he's going to do that again. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that this is the other colonel. And so if I move him across there, I see what he's going to do. But is it worth the risk? Because, I mean, if I go this way, and this is the colonel... Okay, so that's what he's decided to do there. Alright, well, yeah, because, I mean, I was hoping he was going to sort of move down. But now, we're faced with this risk here, so I've got to move back here, because I can't let him in at this point. I've got to get one of these colonels, and I've got to get to that spy. You see, every time now, well, I'm going to have to try and sort of force his hand here. I'm going to have to try and sort of get him to run out of bluffing pieces now. So, alright, let me see, what's the best way here? I guess, well, let me try again, because what I'm going to try and do is maybe try again to get round with some sort of cover in place. But it's proving a little bit tricky, because every time, you see, he's going to start bringing this general back round. Yeah, okay, so, but we know, I believe, that those are the colonels. So, alright, well, let me sort of bring him... Alright, well, let me start to... I need to get to that spy. And I also need to sort of have the cover that I need to get past my marshal. Let's see here. I mean, we can see what he's trying to do, but I've now got to work a way round. Okay, so that's his spy coming back now. So he's trying to sort of protect it that way. But I've got to try and just get around the back end here. I mean, I believe it's his 2 colonels here. I believe his spy there. Now, okay, so there's a potential for me to nab some stuff here now to force his hand again. If I go this way now, what's he going to do, I wonder? And we got that other colonel there now. Okay, so that's handy. So he's now moving back there. So we may be able to potentially pin this colonel, if it is a colonel, which I strongly believe. This is the spy here now. Ah, so let's see here now then. What's he going to do? I mean, I can potentially avoid the exchange as well, or at least do the exchange after getting the colonel. So that might be a turning point for us. But you see, the problem is my colonel and half in trouble over here. Alright, so okay, so he's letting me do it that way. So okay, I'm going to do that then. I bet that's a colonel. Yeah, that's a colonel, and this we know to be the general. This I believe to be the other colonel. And now we've got this general isolated without the spy. But he's probably going to look to tuck it in now there. In which case, I'm going to come this way. Just to sort of... He's going to go back down the back line. So that's alright. I can now come in again. I missed a trick there, didn't I, guys? I missed a trick there. Alright, so let me... press though, because I mean, alright, so he's looking to do the exchange now. So I mean, I guess I should realistically look to do that, I guess, because I've got but then he's going to go for that other colonel, I guess. But it's worth it, I suppose. Or actually, I think what I may do is press out again, come back. Because, I mean, I sort of got him pinned. Yeah, I need to sort of pin him here. Come back again here. Just to block him off now. Alright, so now, yeah, he's looking to do that. So that's alright. My best bet is to sort of come back round now with the general then. But I've got to be careful to not let him out. Not let him through. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is as soon as he tries to make that move, yeah, he's now looking to come through. Ah, dear. Should have took the exchange, got that general out of the way a bit. Okay, well, damn it. Oh dear, not happy about this. Oh, hope my stream's still playing. Let me see. I mean, if I do the exchange, sacrifice Marshal, it takes his general, and then I can still come in, I guess. Because otherwise I'm going to lose that, and then potentially I guess I've got to sacrifice this here then, to get his general out of the way, and then yeah, I'm going to have to, because otherwise he's going to come in on everything then, so I'm going to have to do that, and then I'm going to have to sort of block his colonel if possible, and then at least that's out of the way. Because I've got a feeling that's the colonel there. Yeah, Yeah, okay, so let's see. I mean, it could, yeah. I got a feeling this is a major here. Ah, no, that's, oh no, that's the other kernel there, isn't it? Right. Forgot all about it. Damn it. No. I don't want that to happen. Alright, so that must be a major. Oh, well, I've got to block this kernel first and foremost, because I've got to get that to stop causing damage. Now, it looks obviously as though he's not got a bombed in flag here, so... Alright, well, I'm going to have to sort of just block it anyway, so that it can't cause damage. If he wants to go down, he can do. And obviously I can run him into there if I want to. Now that's a real shame, because I didn't remember that the kernel was down there. Okay, so alright, well, we've got that kernel pin then, so that's a good sign. Keeps that out of the way. I wonder if we got... I'm sure these have moved over here. Okay, so alright, well, we're going to have to pin that. I mean, he may decide to leave that. Alright, so we've got his two majors still in play. It's a damn shame about my kernel over here. Excuse me. Because if he is bombed in... Okay, well, I guess what I have to do is I'm going to have to sort of come up here and hope that he goes down that way, I guess. I mean, at least then I guess I can sort of pin it properly up here, I suppose. If that is bombs up there, because we know he's not bombed in now. I mean, I've got to try and salvage this here as well, and you know, use it as a tester for me. Let's see here. I mean, if this is bombs, then that's going to be my sort of saving grace. Because otherwise he could come in down there and obviously cause me problems. So I've got a feeling we got his sort of two majors there. So realistically, what I need to do, I mean, what's he got? Sergeants, captains, so I need to, yeah, I just need to sort of defend really. See what I can achieve. Okay, so he's looking to do that way. He's not sort of attacking, but I need to work out where his majors are. So that I can sort of formulate a plan realistically. Because this is the problem. I mean, I think he's got the way he's got it sort of set up. He's probably, yeah, he's got his majors to come in first, I would imagine. So I'm going to need to sort of play it easy, I guess. I mean, I need to, I guess, really sort of come in. I'm going to need to sort of come in with the general. Just cover, I guess. And sort of just defend from the left and the right. I think that may be the best bet. Sort of get this, pull this back behind it. And maybe Go round with the colonel round the other side. Actually, oh no, what have I done? I hope he doesn't spot that mistake. Oh no, he has. Oh no, I've made a terrible mistake, guys. I've made a terrible mistake here. I don't believe what I've done. Oh no, I wanted to get my defences in place first, and then sort of move round with the colonel. Dear oh dear. But I mean, he can't win anyway without the miners. So I think what I may do, because he's got 1, 2, I may just sort of go for this square over here with the colonel. Now that's handy. Wow, that has really saved my skin there. Wow, wow. Alright, well, I don't need to go crazy now then with that risk. I was going to sort of go crazy up here and charge for this. Alright, well, so now what was my plan going to be? I was going to go back and let his sort of colonel... I don't know whether that's a wise thing to do. Alright, well, what it has allowed me now is to get my scout out again here. Because that's what I wanted to do earlier. Get this scout out, and I couldn't quite do it. So... actually, I mean, I guess what I could do is sort of start pressing him back again here a little bit. Try and get... what's he got? He's got his... oh, right, so he's got 1 major left. But he's got the 2 cats. I need to be aware of that. So, yeah, you see, what I wanted to do is try and sort of get the... general to be a bit more effective. I wonder if I can sort of force him into this trap here. That would be perfect if he comes this way. Yeah, well, that's a relief now. Because now I can use this general much more effectively. I can just come around the back end now and just polish him off, basically. Because that colonel down there, that was sort of scuppering my entire plan, really. I couldn't formulate anything of value there because I needed to be aware how I was going to protect against that, you see. So, alright, well, so now, yeah, I think what I'm just going to do is just sort of get my defences in here now. I can move this colonel back down here now and just let him cover that side. I'll move the scout out here and get this tucked in here behind, get this lieutenant tucked in behind. So then if he wants to come around, I mean, he hasn't got any miners, so he's not going to cause me any damage down there, sort of sneaking in blindside on me. So I think we've got him here, guys. This has been a well thought out battle. You know, this is the type of game that has really drained me over the last sort of few games. Real high levels of concentration to sort of get... I mean, I made a terrible mistake there. I thought I'd lost the game there when I moved that colonel out there. Thank God it was only a... okay. So, I wonder what we got. Have we got a potential for this to start moving here? Is that what he's going to do? Or is he just sort of making a break for it, perhaps? Alright, so let's see now. I think we may have his last major here now as well. I mean, I just cannot believe my luck. I mean, it was a sergeant anyway, so I would have been able to cover. I think they've quit, have they? I think we had them sort of by the... yeah, they surrendered, guys. Wow. Well, what do you think about that one, guys? Sorry, I've missed you all in the chat. What's happening? Has everyone been watching? It doesn't seem to be playing back. Can you... It looks like you have. Hi, Mads. Good to see you. Hi, Malcolm. I'm now back with you. Yeah, I know. That's right. I tested that. So he doesn't have the 2 colonels in the middle. I know. Thanks for that. I didn't really, I totally forgot, and it almost let him in with it. But yeah, thanks for that. Now one corner in the top right corner. Yeah, that is a mistake. Should have moved the major back first. Go up and kill a major. Block with the other major. Flag should be easy to lotto. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, we got the result in the end, guys. Oh, wow, that was a bit of a tricky, hairy moment there for me, I have to say. So, yeah, good to see you. I'm going to have a break. I needed the loo. I hope you enjoyed that nice little win there. Well, that was a tough fought one. Blimey. What's that, an hour and 4 minutes? Oh, that's one of my longest ever, I think. But thankfully, we got the result that goes with it. So, yeah, I'm not sure what you're seeing. It's a hard-fought battle, that one. I'm going to have a little break now, as I say, go to Loon. Got to do a couple of bits and pieces. I'm on a night shift, so let me know how the sound is with the new microphone. And then we come back again after, okay? I have to click live. Oh, okay. Is that what's happened here? Oh yeah, okay, thanks for that little tip there. So yeah, good to see you all, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. That was an incredibly hard-fought battle, and I made a terrible mistake, you know, and a lot of to-ing and fro-in there, and you know, I must say, I didn't necessarily think I was going to win that. Especially when I made that mistake there. I thought that was my lot, you know. So anyway, I'll see you soon. I really need the loo. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you soon and see you on the next one. Bye.